lady who was training me, her name was Carol Yeoman. My first week of training at a company, an international company where I was an accountant, she says to me, "Norms, you don't belong here." And I'm like, "What do you mean? I just got a job and I love it. And you're telling me that I don't belong here." She's like, "No, you belong out there, having fun, meeting people." It didn't make sense to me then what she meant. But when I look at my life right now, I'm living the life that Carol said to me in 2012. But when I started having kids, I knew that all I wanted was just to be with my kids more than just going to work every day. So, okay, I've got a joke because I like to laugh. Please laugh and just make me happy. Okay, so I was listening to Radio 2000 last Friday after meeting you, and then I was driving home, and then there's this guy that was telling a story that there was a guy that resigned on a Friday. He was like, "You know what, I'm tired of this. I'm submitting my resignation." So he goes and submits his resignation. And then because it's a Friday, you know, you reflect. As my coach, my executive coach, Brenda, will advise us to reflect. So over the weekend, he reflects on his decision and he thinks, "No, I made the worst decision ever." So he goes back to work and gets back to work, and then he just rocks up as if everything is normal. And people are looking at him and like, "What's up with this one?" Because he resigned. And then he says, "I know, I'm here. They stole my laptop over the weekend, so I didn't resign. Someone actually robbed my laptop and resigned on my behalf, so I'm coming back to work." So in 8 days from now, last year in 28 February 2023, I resigned from my corporate job and I became a full-time mother who is an entrepreneur. The entrepreneurial life was a lifestyle I desired. So whenever I received emails from the chamber, PMCB saying there's a chamber lunch, I would feel like I'm stuck in corporate. I didn't know that there was another world that would be so exciting, to meet such amazing people. I've got my friends there, Hina and Famida. I met them through Women in Business. And to serve in Women in Business actually fulfills my heart because it's giving back to the nation. I also wanted to be a mom that drops off the kids at home and is able to go and watch kids playing soccer, cricket and everything. I just wanted to be that mom, but I didn't know it was possible. So I'm so grateful that I received 15 years of training in corporates to make me ready to be an entrepreneur. So the training started, they sent me to, they paid for my degree and everything, but they sent me on another training in June 2022 on the 21st. And then I met my executive coach, Brenda Eichston. She was teaching us about assertiveness. And then after that, she said, "Come, let's have just a chat. These people that would like to just have a chat with you. It's nice when someone is interested in you in that way." And through our chats, Brenda told me about her upcoming course, which was the ICE course, Enhance Your Executive Skills. And then in that course, I learned so much about myself that when in the following year, I started it in August and finished it in October. So that January, I was calling Brenda, I'm like, "Brenda, I'm feeling so uncomfortable in corporate." Brenda just said, "Oops, I did it again." So that's when I learned that actually Brenda's called did something. Can you please clap hands for Brenda? So on the 8th of February, I was on my way to pick up my kids, and then this lady from Women in Business, were not even close then. I think we had only seen one another once in an event. She gives me a call. She's like, "Nompilo, God has asked me to tell you that you must leave corporate and go on business full time." And this is the 8th of February. And I'm like, but God should have told me to save, should have told me all these things. So I actually didn't want to listen to her. I closed my phone and then I went home and I told my husband, "You know what, love? Hey, there's a lady that says God said I must leave corporate." But look at me here today. I really believe it was God's hand that was telling her to tell me that I must leave corporate, because there are many stories, there are many testimonies that I've been receiving since I left corporate. People are getting help, people are starting their things. So they started her own NPO about sustainability. Some things people tell me, they actually even scare me. They're like, Nompilo, you inspired me to a point that I've done this. And I'm like, really? So can you please clap hands to the lady that said I must leave corporate? Her name is Gugunda. She's there at the back. Thank you so much, Gugu, for listening to God. I just want to share briefly what happened when I left corporate. So I finally resigned with immediate effects. People from HR, please don't judge me. It just needed to be urgent and painless. So on the 6th of March, I registered a business. Myself, Annette, and Carrie. Annette is my business partner from Ayana. Can we clap for Annette? So Ayana Design Concepts is a business. We're actually wearing our products today. And Ayana has just received a training to take our goods globally. So we've just received to go on the Global Accelerator Program. We're starting the formal training tomorrow. And we're so happy that the representatives of Asia are here tonight. Thanks, Pumla. We see you. So thank you so much. And for me, leaving corporate, it's been one opportunity after another. It's been so amazing. Like, you'd be sitting at home and then you go on the Women in Business chat, there's an opportunity. Like, so in March last year, we registered Ayana. And then on the 11th of March, we hosted an event which was attended by people outside of KZN. And the sponsors, that's why I believe in networking. You know, they say everyone you ever know knows something that you don't. So when you meet exciting people, Brenda teaches us all these things. So the people I was with on the coaching class, they gave us prizes for the event. I think there were about 100 ladies. Brenda was a speaker. And it was just so amazing. The power of networking, the power of collaboration. And you feel yourself growing, belonging to this tribe. And things are just happening one after another. We collaborate with the donor antennas, with amazing people. And then in April, I was appointed as a National Youth Development Agency mentor. And then in May, I was invited as a guest speaker at, I'm just choosing the highlights. A lot happened last year, but I'm just choosing the highlights. I was a guest speaker at the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp hosted by Love Howick. In May, I was rejected by a company in Hillcrest for a financial manager position. They said to me, Nompilo, you are too dynamic. I actually sent Brenda the email to just so that I can break it down and understand what they were trying to say. But they were just saying, you're way too better to be our financial manager. You are exceeding our standards. So that's when I knew that I'm really not supposed to go to corporate. And then in June, I met another lady during the eyes called Diane, and we did some projects together, and it was just so amazing. And in July, we celebrated the Women in Business birthday. We took some cake and balloons to the Pietermaritzburg Children's Home. And on the 20th of July, we attended the Jeep graduation. And then from there, I started my speaking career. And there were companies that were willing to pay me for my speaking. Imagine being paid just to do what I'm doing. Like, God is really amazing. And then in August, we booked an event at Coffeeberry as Women in Business. And that's when I met Hina and Famida for the first time. And it was just love at first sight. You know, you meet people like Mambo that will encourage you, that will grow you. We're growing together as the Women in Business Club. So if you're not a Women in Business member, speak to me after this. Oh, another thing that I almost forgot is on the 29th of February, it is, if you have a business, you're supposed to submit your provisional takes. So if you haven't done that, please speak to me afterwards as well. So on the 23rd of September, we went away on a weekend away, and it was fully sponsored. Nobody paid a cent. Like on radio, someone was speaking about it. A few people in this room were in that camp. We've seen God providing over and over again, like sums of money, gifts. the love, guys. I mean, I think I was born not to work on corporate. And then the opportunities. And then in our year end as well, we had a bank that gave all of us gifts. It's been just an incredible journey. And I've seen that we can live with what God has given us. It's been such an exciting journey, and I'm just waiting for what God is still going to do. So that's the end of my talk. I just want to say thank you to everyone for being with us on this journey. Really, sometimes you feel something, it's a pain, but it can turn into purpose. Now I know that I'm called for people. I'm called to inspire. I'm called to empower. Now the radio station's calling me last minute and saying, in the next hour we're going on air and we're not sure what to say. When people hear your voice, they'll get some hope. So can you please speak to us? And then I just take the call, and then afterwards there are many other calls. So I'm so thankful to be on this journey, and thank you so much for walking this journey with us. We don't know what God is doing, but we know He's doing something. So may you be blessed. And we're going to take Q&A after a round of drinks. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Well, it gives you a lot of food for thought. Yeah, but let's take more. Let me just look at